Hi, it's Amy, the 314 Stitcher. This is my floss tube about cross stitch. It's been since September, I believe, the last time I had a floss tube. I am trying out a different location in the house. I don't know if it's better or worse. I cannot even see my face on the camera, so that's how we're gonna do this today. So, I don't know what you guys have been doing, but I've had a lot in September, October. First, we had Halloween, of course, and we went trick-or-treating. This is the bag from Garon Stitchery, the bag of the month for October. It is so cute. Inside, checks. How cute is that? I hope you can see this. Then, let's see, October, we had the stitching with color and cotton. We had guests all the way from Kentucky, which was the Hathaway Stitchers. I want to call them the sisters, but that's not it. So Erin and Amity came, and I got to meet them. I was super excited. We stitched. I also met Rachel from Lemonade Stitching, Elizabeth from Frizzy Lizzie Stitches, and Maddie from Kitty Stitch, and also Melanie from Uplifting Stitches. Melanie is here in Missouri, near St. Louis, so that is really cool. And it was really great to meet all of them, and I even have a photo of them, which I will insert. All day we had breakfast and lunch. Starbucks messed up my order, so I had 2 coffees and I couldn't even finish it. I did do a lot of walking around. I hardly got any stitching done. I did go to Color and Cotton and check out patterns. I think I bought some fabric, and of course a needle minder. Now when I was there, when we went to the color and cotton stitching, I was working on the Mill Hill kit that I was working on that I got at the Galleria, if you remember that. And this is how far I've gotten. And now I had a lot of trouble with the pattern. I can't, for some reason it's hard for me to keep the boxes and the different things straight. So I took a break while we were at the Color and Cotton stitching day. And when we went over to Color and Cotton, I grabbed this fabric and started this little guy. So there is going to be a mummy cat on top of the pumpkin. And it is a pattern by, I'll put the pattern information down here when I figure out how to insert that stuff. This cool needle minder was at Color and Cotton. I love a good needle minder. So I did that. Then let's see, what else did I do? Well, I hope everybody has signed up for the Jingle Ball. I've signed up. So this is Bentley Badger. I'll put the name down there. It's Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, and it is one of the classes that are offered at the Jingle Ball. Now I use my own fabric and the called for DMC. So that's one. Then I signed up for Lindy Stitches class, which is a cute little stocking, and there's 3 stockings. So this is the one I started with. It was so cute, I couldn't help it. Then this is the second place, the other stocking. And then there's a 3rd stocking, which I think I'm gonna have to do on a different color fabric because I don't think I have enough to get them all 3 on there. But that's fine. So I've been working on that. And then for stitch alongs, because it's been a while, I haven't started a stitch along. I started The Witching Hour by Kelslyn. It is a stitch along with Garon Stitchery's Zoom club. We meet on Sundays. I think it's noon to 5. It's a great time to talk to Gary and Ronnie and just hang out with everyone. The one that is hosting this is, I don't remember her name. I'll insert it here. So for that, I got my 32 count. Oh my gosh, everything is 32 count. Everything that you saw before. I like 32 count. Pirate Robin threads. That is in the middle. I had to, okay, let me get back to this. And that is as far as I've gotten yet. They are assigning the project in 3-letter increments. I'm behind. I am using Pirate plus Robin threads, and that project that I showed you is surprisingly gymongous. It didn't look like it was that big, but I've watched others who have completed parts of it, and it is huge. I mean, of course I measured my fabric and all that, but you know, it just doesn't seem like it's gonna be that big. And then you see somebody already working on it and you're like, did I get that right? Because I feel like I didn't get it right. All right, so I did say I was gonna start my Mirabilia Winter White Santa. And I did start it on, I also have to show you my book. Winter White Santa, I started on 11/15/2024. Today is the 20th, I believe. Yes. And this is how far I am. I actually went and got a different color fabric because I thought the fabric I had was too light. And I don't know, this is still blending in. Of course, this is the very, very bottom where it is gray. So hopefully by the time I get to something that's different color, we'll see some action going on. So that's how far I am with that one, which I'm enjoying. That is 30, this one is 32 count, and Lugana. It is a solo die, which is code for it's only happening that time. So it's a one and done. And that was got at Color and Cotton. So I'm going all out of order. I had put in my order for the planner with creativelycrafting.com. This is got a lot of different things in it. There are, don't look at that. There are your stitchy goals, month by month, play by play. There is some kind of game that they're playing, which I didn't know, so I'm gonna have to really look into that. So there's a different game every month. You get your information here, and it looks like a whip go board, but it is a stitch. It's a stitch hoe. Oh, so there's this game to play. Yeah, so there's that. There is in the beginning, each little thing here has a pattern that you can do. So every month has a different little pattern, and they're cute. This is a list of your projects, which I've already gotten. I'm starting to add stuff. This was Bryson Bentley Badger. And I started him in October and I finished beginning of November. I guess I didn't write it down. So things are going well. And then Winter White Santa, which I started 11/15. I had originally started on the medium blueprints medium, but that did not work out. So I have that piece of fabric here somewhere that I can use it for something. I started collecting airmail. I cannot wait to do this one. It is so cute. I am gonna try and do all of the little airmail that I can get done. So this is November's Garon Stitchery Garon Toten Bags. This is November. It's just so sweet. Cute little pumpkins. Just so cute. I love it. I love getting my bag of the month. Now, I have my Fox and Rabbit? No, Atomic Ranch Pistachio. And this is for the Club of the Month, Fabric of the Month. And then I have Hocus Pocus 32 Linen. Again, Atomic Ranch. Now I did sign up for Atomic Ranch again. So theirs is really cute. I like their stuff. And then I also got Moonstone, which I might have shown. I might have shown one of these before. Maybe it was a pistachio. I don't remember. And then Color and Cotton. Well, I did a little road trip. I went to Farmington to Stitch Etc. Such a cute store. They have it set up so cute. There's tons of patterns. She has it set up so you see the display, and then if the pattern you want the pattern, she'll go get it from the back. So it's really display heavy store, and it's beautiful. It's just beautiful. So I got this little guy by Needle and Thread, which reminds me I need to do that one that I have already by them. I got this one, and that was so cute. And I also am gonna get the snowman one of this one because it was so cute. I did grab a piece of 36 count 2020 oatmeal. That was just so pretty too. And then my field trip to, oh, wait, there's one more. This newsprint. And I thought I was gonna do the Santa on it, but I wanted to get both of them out of it and I couldn't. So I don't know what I'll do with it. But if you can see, it's got like a newsprint printed on it, which I thought was really neat. I like to do mixed media. So this was like, that just hit the spot for me with, you know, it's gonna have that under design. So I really like that one. What count was it? 32 count vintage newsprint. And that was at Stitch Etc. So, I don't know if Yoshi has mentioned this, the stitching guy, but we are gonna do a stitch along starting in January. I believe it was January 15th. We'll get it, you know, up on the calendar. This is what I'm doing. We want to do hot run hollow. We're not saying that you would have to do this particular one. This is what I like, and this is what Fireball Stitches is doing with me. So it'll be me and her. Yoshi hasn't decided yet. He was looking at, I think it was autumn. I can't remember exactly, but his was with a lot of houses. I am not a fan of houses. I mean, they look neat. I just don't want to stitch them. So here's the floss for that. And I did order that off of 123 Stitch because I just wanted it all together so I didn't have to think about it. You know, trying to find it. So then, I don't know how many of you participated in Sip and Stitch for Primrose Cottages, but I signed up for the Halloween one, and this is the mug. It's so cute. I didn't drink out of it. I just have it on display because it's too cute. This is the floss that came with it. This is the floss drops that came with it. Okay, there were 3 charms. I took one off and did something with it, but they were Halloween themed. Come on. They were Halloween themed and they were so cute. I love them. That came in the box. Finishing fabric. This fabric is so soft. There's a piece of wool in there. And look at this. How cute is that? Little witch hats. That is for the finishing of the project that they send you, which is, I believe it was this one, is what for the project that they send you, the finishing stuff. They sent us cute stickers. I love stickers. This one, oh, look at that. That is adorable. I love cauldrons. I might be a witch, I don't know. There was also, there was a quilt one. I think I might have given that to Heidi, if I remember correctly. There was a quilt, you know how they have the Primrose Cottage quilts? There was one of those. Let's see. Then Coloring Cotton had a flash, I don't want to say it was a sale. Well, she had made some new colors and you could order, you know, right then and there, pre-order. So I think that's it. I got typewriter, and for some reason I bought 14 count. Now I don't know what I was thinking because I usually don't use 14 count, but since it was a dark fabric, maybe that's what I was thinking. Like I didn't want to stress myself out. That's such a lie. I did get this 36 count, and it's another solo die. So I'm not sure if I got this last time I went. I may have. It's 36 count, an eighth of a yard. I'm not sure. So November, my plans for November is halfway over. Finish up the Lindy's, or the Jingle Ball stitches, which is my Lindy Stitches stockings. I did get the Primrose, was it a Christmas? Well, the one that just came out, the Primrose box. So it'll be like this, stitch and sip and stitch. I did attend a stitch and, you know the word, stitch and at the Art Foundry in St. Charles. There were a lot of people doing a lot of different things. It wasn't just cross stitching, so that was interesting. I did get into StitchCon, part A, weekend A. So I did get that. I'm looking really forward to that. I can't wait. That just sounds like an amazing time from all that I've heard. And then I'm just checking to see if the camera's even on because I can't tell. There is an event put on by the Fiber Podcast in St. Louis. It's March 21st through the 23rd. I'm not sure. I'll link it below. It is a retreat, and this is the first one they've are having here, or anytime, I guess. They do all the fibers, so I want to go because, you know, it's interesting to check out different types. And if you've ever listened to their podcast or watched their YouTube, you'll see that they do a lot of 3D stuff with this, you know, with yarn and floss. I think I'm gonna sign up for that. I know that if I go, Heidi will be going with me, Fireball Stitches. And I did notify, I put it in the St. Louis Stitchers group, so hopefully some people will join me if we go. But that is for November. That information is November. December. So I have decided to start Whip Go. I am gonna do that other thing in my book, Stitch Ho. I have to learn how to say that without giggling. Okay, so I think I will start that also. And I am going to continue with Santa on the same color fabric as the Floss because I like the excitement that it brings. I finish my Lindy Stitches stockings. And then, well, it'll be the end of the year. I think we have to do a work in progress end of the year. And I don't know if we do that in January or December, I can't remember. I know they'll be saying it, so I'll get on there. I hope to have more projects finished. And yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Oh, the Jingle Ball, those classes are teaching you how to finish your projects. So that is going to be really helpful, since I have only been stitching now for 1 year. I went back in my emails and I had started in November last year after a 30-year hiatus of stitching. So happy anniversary to me. I got a lot of stuff to show for 1 year. So I hope everyone has a nice Thanksgiving, and I will see you again soon. And well, happy holidays. This is Janice.
Hello everybody out there in Flosstube land.
And Janice, you run the St. Louis Stitchers.
I am the administrator of the St. Louis Stitchers Facebook group.
And how many years have you been stitching?
I started doing counted cross stitch in 1981. I was pregnant with my son at the time, my oldest son. But I cannot really remember ever not having a needle in my hand. I grew up around quilters and stitchers and things like that. So actually, I've got my very first thing I ever remember. So I want to see
yeah.
Used to, you could go to the store and they had these panels to make pillows, and there was always a little picture of what it was gonna look like. And so this is my little puppy. My sister and I each had a panel, so I cut out both of the little pictures and sewed it together and kept it in my pocket all the time. So this is my little pocket puppy.
Your pocket puppy.
Yeah. So anyway.
And then tell us about your Zoom meetings.
Well, do you want me to back up a little bit about the Facebook group?
Yeah. When did you start it?
We used to have a Yahoo group. Wow. Way back in the day when that was the way to communicate. And there were probably, I don't know, maybe about 50 of us in the St. Louis area that were on the Yahoo group. And when Facebook started becoming a thing, we gravitated over there, and that was in 2008. We started the Facebook group, and I'm the one that set it up. It was Kathy and Teresa Dorn and I that talked about doing that. And
that's Kathy
over there.
Kathy.
So I'm the one that set it up, and so I've been the administrator since 2008 for it. And we've gone from, I don't know, we had like 50 people in that Yahoo group, and most of them came over to Facebook with us, and now we're up to over 350 in the St. Louis area. So anyway, and get more all the time. So
it's actually a great environment.
I love it. The more the merrier. If you're a stitcher out there and you're wanting a group of friends to stitch with, either, well, I'll back up to the Zoom meetings. When the pandemic hit in 2020, and we have quite a few groups that meet in person. And of course, with the pandemic, we couldn't meet in person, and I was really kind of concerned about some of the connections that, we would kind of lose touch with each other because we didn't know how long it was going to be. And my husband was in a group, and they had a Zoom meeting, and he said, I want to show you this. And so we started having Zoom meetings. And we started having them on Monday afternoons, and after a while, a lot of the gals that work said, hey, can we do one in the evening sometime so those of us that work can come too. So we started having them on Friday nights as well, and here we are 4 years later, and you know, Zoom is just one of the most fun things to do. So if you're looking for a group to stitch with, either in person or on Zoom, we welcome you with open arms.
Yes. Very, very nice group and knowledgeable. They teach you tricks.
Yeah, we've got a lot of people that, well, I don't know, it would be interesting to add up how many years collectively we have all stitched. So, you know,
maybe you can get back to me with that answer.
Maybe I'll put a poll in.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Or maybe we won't.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, thank you, Janice.
Oh, you're very welcome, Amy.
All right, and this is Jean. And she's a member of our St. Louis Stitchers on Zoom and on the regular meetings.
On regular meetings, yes.
And how many years have you been stitching?
I started in 1990. I was actually cross stitch. I mean, I stitched before that, but different things.
Yeah.
Cross stitch stuck really hard. I love to support the stores.
Yes.
So that helps a lot. I stitch as much as I can, always in the evening. I don't know, and I love the groups. Go to every group I can, or as much as I can. I love retreats. And all the gals, we've all known each other so many years. I worked at the shop for a long time with Janice. So we had a lot of fun with that, and you learn everything and anything in the shop. Everybody that comes in has a different opinion about how to do something.
Yeah.
So 3/4 of the time, it's really a great interest. Occasionally, no, but mostly. And then I used to frame. I had a frame.
Yeah, you know all the finishing techniques.
Pretty much that. Not as much as the sewing. I'm not fond of the sewing machine.
Oh,
So,
but the other things.
other things, yeah, finishing, yeah.
And sometimes Janice does have classes.
I've only done one Zoom class, and that was making the cases, the traveling stitcher cases.
But you might have more.
Yeah, we've talked about doing some finishing.
We need some
videos.
finishing
We've
videos.
talked about doing those.
We need some finishing.
Yeah.
And that's another founder right behind us is Kathy. So were you in the group as soon as it started with her?
Yes, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
So
online. I got online, I think, for the first time in '95. Not till then did I get on with the computer and stuff. And I worked on it.
Yeah.
So I did that, and once I got on there was no turning back.
Right.
And that's been the greatest resource there is.
Yeah.
Besides in person. I still
Right.
can't be in person.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
true.
it's been a lot of fun. I love the St. Louis Stitchers. I mean, we go to so many functions and there's so much knowledge. And I still, at my age, learn something new all the time. So definitely.
Yeah. And you guys are just the greatest friends I've met. All right, ladies. Thank you.
I plan on doing it, but my only day off is Friday. My pickup is going on Saturday.
Don't mind me. No, I'm making a movie.
This is going to be on
When I was teaching, I think,
Ooh, that's so pretty. Thank you. That is so cute. Oh, that is cute. Thank you. It's going to be in my video.
she really stood at the same time as the little haunted house.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. But it's just fun to walk around, see what everybody else is making.
Are they good? They said now they have to lease. They can't pay anymore from their corporate office.
And it was the film, it was a decent sized film that even then spent $400 or $500.
Ooh, that's beautiful. Is it a long dog?
No, modern folk embroidery.
Oh, really? Oh, cool to dream. Oh my gosh. Can I zoom in a little bit?
Sure.
Thank you. I'm a Flosstuber, so I'll put on my Flosstube.
Okay, and you are?
I'm Amy. Well, 314 Stitcher.
Oh, 314 Stitcher.
Yeah.
Duh, 314 St. Louis.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, is that the Ninja Turtles?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So the rest of them are over here too.
Oh my god. That's intense. My son would love that.
Yeah, this one I've been working on for about almost 2.5 years at this point. And it's full coverage, so it's just a labor of love.
Oh, it's so cute.
That's what it's gonna look like at the end.
Did you design it or?
I know. So the designer's Pick Stitch. He did this one as a charity piece for Child's Play charity.
Okay.
And so it's just like, donate $1, $10, whatever for the charity. You got the pattern.
Oh.
And I think he raised about $8,500
Wow.
with the charity. So-
Can you say your name? And I'm gonna put it in my video.
Oh, yeah, sure. What do you want to say?
Your name and
Oh. I'm actually...
and you're working on this. That beautiful. That's really good. It's amazing. Let's see what Liz is working on. And what are you working on, Liz? Nice.
What I work on when I'm away from home because it doesn't take a lot of time.
Yeah, it doesn't. I'm not getting any stitching done. It's too much fun.
I know. Is this the first one, this sort of thing you came to?
I went to the Galleria.
Okay.
So, yeah, the
It's the
Galleria.
same thing.
Yeah.
This is smaller scale at least. Well, I don't know.
There's more, it seems like there's more staying stitching than the Galleria because it's mostly shoppers.
Well, it just depends. There's a lot of them.
Here we have all the Flosstubers. It's beautiful.
Thank you.